Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. What a mess. 3 moments that are describing how Juventini are feeling at the moment, describing the environment around our beloved Juventus. Tuttosport is opening with Juve sotto assedio. What does that mean? Juventus under attack. And we can all think immediately about Ceferin next to Agnelli. Why? Because UEFA opened a case, starting an investigation against Juventus. But it's not only that. Juventus is attacked from every single angle of the football world. This morning, a lot of leaked calls, intercepted calls, wiretapes came out. I took my time to read them. I'm not here to go through all of them one by one. First of all, because there are a lot. Secondly, because there are partial wiretapes or discussion that came out. And without having the integrality, we can't really know. But I'm here also to give you a recap of what has been said and also my opinion. What do we understand from these leak calls? That the management of Juventus was really discussing about the mess that has been created. Bad management, that was a fact, 100%. Bad management creating a mess after the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus, because from that moment on, we were not anymore thinking a lot and focusing on the sporting side. So that means signing players that we needed based on performance to reinforce the team, but probably thinking about buying and selling players purely financially. Not only because they were good, but especially because they could have bring you a lot of money in terms of profit. The first thing that I really want to underline before going to the next topic is that there is nothing illegal in these wiretapes. So pay attention, nothing illegal that we already knew, because we were already judged on plusvalenza, on profit cases, and nobody can give a real certain exact value to a player when you buy him or when you sell him or when you exchange him, like Pjanic and Arthur, for example. So nothing illegal, but it shows us what we already spoke about, that Juventus made a lot of mistakes after the signing of Cristiano Ronaldo to come back. Cherubini, at a certain moment, he was in these phone calls saying to Paratici, you gave away 700 million because of bad management. Guys, it is a mess. Let's see how all these kind of things will evolve. It's not only that shows us, demonstrates us that we were managing Juventus bad. Not only that, but it's also UEFA that is opening a case, and we know it, UEFA are against Juventus, especially after that Super League project, so they couldn't wait any second to jump on the possibility. So they will try to see if yes or no we respected the FFP, financial fair play. If it's not the case, from the season 23-24, we could potentially risk not participating to the European Cups. It's far away. We are not certain on that. We don't even know why they are going and what they will try to investigate, but they are on it, and we were absolutely not doubting. So guys, we will have to be really close to each other. We will have to be strong, because in the coming days, the coming weeks, the coming months, until the end of the season, a lot of more attacks will come. So prepare yourselves, Juventini, because we have to divide the speculation, the exaggeration, and the facts. And it's really hard at the moment. So I will try to help you on that. Caso plusvalenza, the profit cases, there was a lawyer, a jury that said that Juventus is actually not risking a lot of things, because again, it is not easy, and maybe impossible to judge a player real value. So on that one, there is an assist to Juventus on that one. But nevertheless, UEFA is still investigating. We go to the other topics of Alessandro Del Piero, Juve, io ci sono. Del Piero from Doha, from Qatar, where he's there as a pundit. He's saying, Juventus, I am here for you. Opening the shirt on Gazzetta dello Sport, showing the shirt of Juventus. Beautiful image, but it will not be for now. Del Piero Juve, the truth. Tuttosport is reporting actually what is right, what is wrong. We know it, and I already said it in the previous videos. At the moment, Juventus is focusing on one thing: changing the board of directors, members of the board. Why? Because we are looking to have new people, and especially technical people, lawyers and people that are expert in finances and economy, to get out of the bad situation that Juventus was in. This is priority number one. Then of course, we said it and we repeated it, we will miss some sporting faces, some people with experience on the sport field that at the moment Cherubini and Allegri will manage until the end of of the season. Well, we are thinking about these big names, these big legends to replace, for example, Pavel Nedved. We are speaking about Del Piero. We are speaking about Chiellini, Buffon, Marchisio, Trezeguet. A lot of ex-legends, even Platini came there in the ranking of people that could potentially come as a vice president. Well, not now, not immediately. If you're expecting to see Del Piero in January at Juventus, there are really few chances, then everything can happen. Of course, tomorrow everything can go really fast, but at the moment it's not priority A. It's not priority A from Elkan, that is not even considering to put the vice president position as Del Piero, for example, in the board, in the members of the board. Absolutely not. So it will be distinct. So thinking about the field, supporting as a vice president in all the different areas, but it will be maybe for next season. So don't rush too much. And I'm sorry that I have to announce you that, because I know how much you want Alessandro Del Piero at Juventus. It's not only from Juventus side that we are saying, attenzione, wait a bit, but it's also side, because Del Piero, I also already told you yesterday in the video, he wants some guarantees. He wants to understand the new project. He wants to be involved, take part in the decision. So not just being an ambassador, the face of Juventus, and being used by Juventus, because we need a legend. We need to make the supporters, the tifosi, happy. So there will be some discussion. Yesterday Del Piero said on television, but also on Instagram and Twitter, I am here for Juve. I love Juve. I am that much involved in Juventus that I will follow every single step, because I really care about Juventus. But at the moment I have not been contacted by Juventus. I didn't contact Juventus myself. I want to step back and not answer any question of it, because at the moment we need to give time and space to the expert, the people that will be appointed by Juventus, to work and to get out of that situation. Of course, I am always there for Juve. I even have a house in Torino, but I don't want to answer and participating to the debate around Juventus, which is actually clear. He didn't say, no, I don't want to come because I have my business, I have this, I have that, or I have my life in USA. That's not what he did. So he's leaving the door open, but he also didn't say, yes, I am here and I'm ready to start tomorrow. So we'll have to wait. I told you, Del Piero, there are some possibilities, really few immediately, more chances from next season or a bit later in the year, but we cannot give any guarantee. Of course, it would be really important if he joins Juventus, and if he joins, then he will have some decisional power. The one that will have decisional power now is Max Allegri, not on the management, but at least on the team. On the team, yesterday he was speaking to an aula. He was speaking about how to get back to the top. He said 3 words: lucidity, being clear-minded, that's one, being calma, and we see it immediately in the picture of Tutto Sport, and then psicologia, using the brain, the psychology with the team. That's how also we did, and we get back in 2015, 2016, when we had a lot of problems. He will try to do it again. Of course, now he will try to involve everyone and put some more responsibility to the players to get out of that situation. The good news is, of course, that some players will come back. We start again training on Tuesday, on the 6th, so it's in a few days, and I'm really happy for that. Locatelli is already training with the next gens in a few days. Chiesa, sometimes yes, sometimes no, but it will be officially with the team on the 6th of December. Pogba will be there. Good news, he will be there on the 6th, at the first day when we start back to train. Unfortunately, the bad news is he's not ready to train with the team yet. So for 1 or 2 weeks, he will be training alone in La Continassa, hoping for him to be back as soon as possible to participate on the 4th of January versus Cremonese. Speaking about Mercato, that's what I promised you. Well, Nicolo Schira was reporting the words of nobody, but he was reporting a rumor that Paredes will not be in the ideas, in the plan of Juventus for 23-24. Juventus is not at the moment intention to take him, to buy him, and to sign him officially from Paris Saint-Germain, something that we were already expecting. They have only one idea in mind, according to Giovanni Albanese, also because without Paredes, without Rabiot, well, because Rabiot will not be extended, there is one objective in it, is Sergej Milinkovic-Savic. Not for the winter, absolutely not, forget about it, but maybe for next summer when he will have one more year of contract with Lazio. Can we still believe in it, yes or no? Maybe. Which one we can't believe in is Gvardiol, that yesterday did an amazing performance versus Belgium. Well, Gvardiol, he cost a lot of money. Too many money. Forget about him, he will not come, and I'm really sorry to announce you that like that. Correro speaking about the World Cup with Germany, and Rudiger with his hand in his hair is not the only one, because they are eliminated. But first of all, the controversy about the ball in, the ball out, that eliminated Germany with the goal of Japan that beat yesterday Spain 2-1. Well, just to show you in a few images the ball in or out, it depends of the angle where you're seeing it. Don't forget that the ball is round, and if you are looking at the next picture, we see that depending on the angle that you're seeing, you can see that clearly the ball was in the field and not out. Anyway, they deserved to win. They deserve, if you beat Spain and Germany, you totally deserve to win. You deserve to go to the next stage. And they are first. Beautiful for the Japanese team. Morata, 3 goals in 3 games. That's just fantastic for our ex-player. Allegri said one day that Morata was an incredible player. I'm happy for him that he was showing it. A bit less for Spain, that I'm not sure if they really played until the max of their capacities, because of course losing yesterday and finishing second give them a relatively easier journey to the final, avoiding Brazil and also avoiding Croatia, because they will play versus Morocco. Morocco that yesterday won 2-1 versus Canada. I'm really sorry for our friends from Canada that were really believing that World Cup to do something beautiful and spectacular. They were not able to do it, but Morocco, one of the big surprises next to Japan. Yesterday they won, fantastic goal of Ziyech, for example. By consequence, Belgium eliminated with Thierry Henry, that was actually hugging Lukaku after a disaster second half of Lukaku. Lukaku that brought a lot of danger in the area of the opponents, but unfortunately not enough, because it's not only good to be dangerous, but you also have to score, and he had 4 attempts to make it. Belgium is out. The golden generation again was not able to do it. They bottled it again, Belgium and Lukaku. Total disaster for Belgium. My friends, Pogba is training, we see it. Last picture maybe from Miami, then he will travel to Torino. In the meanwhile, we will follow every step. Wiretaps, no wiretaps, plus Valenza, the cases from UEFA that will jump on Juventus when they can. We will stay together, we will stay strong, we will try to be positive, because finally we can see our boys back on the field on the 6th of December. Not with a game, but at least with some training. And we can't wait, because I start to be really annoyed and I really want to speak about football instead of being an expert of finance, an expert of lawyers. And I don't mind. I really want to speak about victories on the field. Grazie, forza, Juve.